Alright, so this isn't my usual setup, and I usually don't record my readings, but I just felt called to do so. I don't usually read for the collective either, but I know that the collective energy is very heavy right now, and my energy isn't separate from the collectives, you know, like we're all intertwined, you know, like we're all in the same little spider web, and any ripple that one of us has a ripple effect on other people. And what this reading is for people who will resonate with the energies that I'm dealing with right now as a divine feminine. The energy is heavy, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy what forces are lying beneath the surface. It's crazy to see and feel and have to deal with all the nasty energies that are going on amongst ourselves. So just really protect yourself, really hone in on your spiritual hygiene. Here's my little Kimmy. She just wants to have a front row seat to this, right, Kimmy? She's my little transmuter of energy. So let's fucking get into this shit and see what's out there, okay? This is a reading for anyone who resonates with my own energies that are going on. Kimmy, you want the dark mirror? You want me to open up with that one? I did want to open up with a... She's going crazy. I did want to open up with an oracle deck. I just didn't know which one. But okay, Kimmy. You've decided. It's this one, my love. Hey, hey, hey. She's never done this before. Oh my god. Kimmy. Hey, Kimmy. Kimmy. It's this one. You want me to read this one? I did want to open up with this, but I thought that the Dark Mirror Oracle deck would have been too heavy for anyone to open up with, but we got Triumph of Lies. Woo! That's a really big one to start off with. Okay, that's crazy. It's number one. It's the Triumph of Lies. So these are lies that we have told ourselves from childhood. It's about just this false self, this shadow self that we are typically unaware of until we bring light to the shadow side, right? And this is pretty on par to what I'm going through right now. Not me in particular, but just the situation at hand. There are a lot of lies that are going on throughout the world, it seems, but just in my energy, there are so many lies being said about my name, my relationship, everything like that. But it's not only having to do with, you know, people as a whole, it's also talking about our own selves. What are the lies that we tell ourselves? What are the lies that we keep within ourselves? You know, are we being honest with ourselves? It's a very big way to start the reading. Let's see what else needs to come out. Kimmy wants me to do the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. That one's kind of hard to read, Kimmy. Let's do something else. I want green cards. One more, please. Thank you. Alright, so we got Gilded Regret. Okay. And Calling in the Storm. Alright. At the bottom of the deck, we have Envious Gluttony. Very... Lord Almighty. I'll take it, Spirit. Thank you. All right. So we got the gilded regret. This has to do with really intense emotions. As you can see, she has this dress of made of water. Water has to do with our emotions. Being right next to the triumph of lies, it's like, are we being honest with ourselves about how we're feeling? You know, and if we're not, then we have to call in the storm to battle this thing, battle this ego, because that's what the triumph of lies is. It's all about ego. Gilded regret, it's talking about obviously regret, like how it almost feels like it's someone's afraid of, if they aren't going to speak their truth, if they aren't going to speak on their emotional truth, then they're gonna live forever in their regrets. Calling in the storm, it almost feels like she's winding up to shoot an arrow at someone. She's not only, she's not afraid of what's about to come, she's daring it to come. And here we have envious gluttony, so that's probably the ugliest card in this whole deck, and it is, I'm not surprised that it's here at all, because there is a lot of envy surrounding my energy right now. It's hideous. It's probably the most hideous card in this deck. Just look at it. It's just gross, disgusting. There's someone who's very envious in your energy. There's someone very disgustingly invested in your business, basically. And here on either side of this, we have vulnerability and we have calling in the storm. Now, vulnerability, naked before the stars, vulnerability. I always get that card out in my readings. Like, it's there, it never fails. If I'm using the Dark Miracle Oracle deck, this card is coming out. This is who I am. This Spirit's always telling me that I'm naked before the stars, that I'm being very, very vulnerable within myself, and that I am in the spotlight. And that's probably why there's so much envy around me. But I'm not just some vulnerable, soft little crybaby who's scared. You know, I am a force to be reckoned with, and I dare anyone to come and try me, you know. And I really feel like these two are separate and this is something else, so let's put it right there. Whew, okay, Spirit, what else? Gimme. Which one do I do now? I think I want to open up with the tarot. So to really get a feel of what's going on in the energy. Ooh, I'm kind of nervous right now. I've never had to do this before. We got the Justice card coming out, and that's funny. The Hanged Man. And the Justice card wanted to come out upright, but it reversed at the very end. So I'll keep it upright. Okay. Major Arcana, the Hangman, the World. Alright. Three of Cups. One more card, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this is definitely... Let's see, Justice card, Justice. It has that sword of truth right there. So, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Wands. We have, or the Three of Swords. we have the Sword of Truth right there, and then we have these Libra scales. So the truth will come to light, and it's funny that we come out with the Triumph of Lies right here. So are we being honest with ourselves? Are we being honest with the people around us, to the dictators that are around our energy field? Are we being honest with them? Is everything balanced? And if it's not, and you know it's not, then you're going to live in this regret forever. You should have stopped when you knew you were doing something wrong. The Hanged Man, that's someone who's unable to let someone go. They need to see something from a different perspective. The World card, it's unfinished business. The cycle isn't over. This really feels like third party energy, especially with that right there. Yep. Whew, okay. This person thinks they have the upper hand on someone. Now, I don't know who I'm reading with or who I'm reading for. These energies can be vice versa, interchangeable, so take it how it resonates. Justice is all about truth coming to light. The Hanged Man, it's about not being able to let go of something. And the World card upright, it's about finishing cycles, but a reverse, it's talking about unfinished business, specifically with a third party. A third party. Someone may have a drinking problem, I'm just getting that. And yeah, again, third party, someone who's been broken up with, and someone who's playing victim. That's what I'm getting from the Eight of Swords energy. But with these three cards coming out at the very beginning, it's a very big issue. Probably even legal matters here with the Justice card. Now with the Hangman and the World next to each other, it just really feels like someone is really like, no, I'm not done with this. I'm not letting go. This is over when I say so. And that's just not a very good energy to have ever. You know, you can't control other people. You can't control the narrative. You can't control the legal system. You can't control anything. You can get the illusion of controlling it in the meantime, I guess, just to satisfy your own ego. But are you being honest with yourself? And is this going to help anything in the in the grand scheme of things, right? Or are you just writing yourself from the inside out? It's very important. The ball is in someone's court. That's hilarious. The Two of Wands. So they feel like they're in control. The ball is like, I'm in control of this situation, and I dare you to prove me otherwise. Knight of Swords reversed. They're not moving. They're not coming forward with this information. They're not coming forward with anything. They're not coming forward with their sword of truth. Okay? That's a really big one. They're upright, it'd be like, yeah, seizing the opportunity, seizing the victory, but it's reversed, and it's like, meh, I'll win, but I don't have to lay out all my cards. I don't have to lay out all my truths. I'm gonna just sit on them and wait. And that's really weird for the Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords is very fast incoming energy, but upside down, reverse, it's like a stagnant energy, and it's just not living, not being in your truth. And then we have the Nine of Wands here, which is very blocked energy. So this person may be blocked from this other person's energy field. Yeah, very, very blocked. And with the Four of Pentacles here, they're being not only greedy, self-centered, holding back. With these two, like this reverse, it's very stagnant energy. It's really keeping you from your highest self, from your highest timeline, which is just never good, to be honest. I'm gonna put these down here. Should we get 2 more cards? Let's see. Who is this energy, Spirit? Who is this individual? Is this the divine femme or the divine masculine? This is the... Okay. Intuitive. I already know who this is. I guess, but... I do, but I just want clarification, chat. Okay, yeah, it's someone from your past. We have the 6 of Cups here, so it's someone that you have a long history with. It's someone from your past. Someone that you know is lurking in the shadows. That's what I'm getting behind the High Priestess and the pomegranate curtain here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands reverse. So it's someone who y'all have like some sort of broken home with. So yeah, that's very, very clear. All right, chat. Thank you for that clarification. Over here, I know that's me. So are we going to pick up on the energy that I'm feeling, or are we going to pick up with the energy that's around me? What will it be? Ten of Swords. Ten of Wands. I'm telling you, it's heavy. What else do I need to know, chat? What do I need to know? Don't be shy now. What do I need to know? I can switch decks if you want. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me see. The bottom of the deck, we have the, what is this? The 7 of Wands, so a fighting energy, which is definitely what's going on right now. 10 of Swords, painful endings. It really feels like someone's getting backstabbed. And then we have the 10 of Wands, so something's really, really burdensome and heavy on someone's back. But honestly, I'm getting the pull the thorns from your hearts. So the thing about the 10 of Swords is that, yeah, people are going to backstab you in this life time and time again. But it is up to you, collective, to take those swords out from your back and send them back to the sender who put them within you. You know, or I guess you could just lay them down. But if you lay them down, that gives someone else the opportunity to put them back into your own back or into someone else's back. So you have to get rid of them. You have to carry them somewhere else. You have to banish them, essentially. And they really think that they're taking their sword of truth and they're placing it into your back thinking that it's going to kill you, but they don't know that you're a badass and you can carry everything that they bring to you tenfold. Like you're not some little dainty little princess that is afraid to carry, you know, the hard shit. Like you've been carrying this hard shit throughout your life. This is petty bullshit that they think is gonna just tear you down, and it's not. They have another thing coming. The Knight of Pentacles, that's someone coming with information at a slow rate, and but it's reversed. It's not, how do I say this? The Knight of Pentacles, it's a very slow moving energy, but this doesn't feel slow at all. This feels like they just riled this up and fucking shot all their arrows into your back, and they're doing it with the swiftness, you know, like they're not being slow about it. They're coming at you with fast intention. And then we have the Seven of Cups reversed. So upright, it's talking about multiple options, having a lot of options in your life, whether that be love, career, you know, whatever. It's talking about a lot of options, but could also talk about like dreams and just, I'm getting a lot of this cloudy energy, and especially since it's reversed, it just feels like a lot of illusions. Like there's been a lot of it's almost as if each one of these is a separate person, and each one of these has sent their sword into this person's back to, I don't know, annihilate them or something, to make them feel this way. But it's all just illusion. It's all just fabricated lies. It's insanity. And it's just not working. And then we have a King of Pentacles over here. So it almost feels like as if, see, because upright, we really like the Knight of Pentacles, right? He's a very, very sweet man, right? He's a very, very sweet, caring individual. He comes to you correctly, like that's usually what the Knight of Pentacle means. But since this was reversed, it almost feels like someone's trying to tell me like this person has so many options and they aren't coming to you. Like they may have offered you this pentacle, but it's all a lie. Like it's all just a lie, but that's just their own envy coming out. That's just their own projection of everything coming out, and I don't vibe with that. That's not me. So then we have the King of Pentacles over here, which is a earth sign. That's really funny because I just got a notification for the earth signs. That's hilarious. The King of Pentacles, the Pentacles obviously are about your coin, but Pentacles are about, it doesn't necessarily have to be about your coin. It's also talking about a very grounding individual, very stable individual, someone who is very sure of themselves, and they don't need to be a Knight of Pentacles to be sure about this, to be sure about this connection, or to be sure about whatever it is that they're contemplating, right? The King of Pentacles is very stable. He's very abundant. He knows how to manifest, especially with the Magician down here at the bottom of the deck. He's a great, great manifester, and he can manifest anything that he wants in his life. Now, just because you're showing up as the King of Pentacles doesn't necessarily mean that you will show up and have like the $1 million house, the $1 million babe, and the $1 million car or whatever. Like, you still have to put in the work. But also, if you're stuck with very karmic energies who can't let go, who have unfinished business with you, who you're in legal battles with or something, that you're broken up with or something, if you're in your south node and not in your north node, these abundant accomplishments and gifts that you're wanting to receive will never come to light, because you're in your south node energy, because you're dealing with this karmic individual. So that's why it's really important for us to cut the cord every single day, especially if you feel the other person tearing, like when you feel them launching themselves into your heart space, your head space. You have to pull the thorns from your heart and live in your highest timeline. Like, there is no room for the past. It doesn't matter if you hurt their feelings. That is their own energy that they have to deal with. Those are their own demons that they have to deal with. But I can tell you right now that this individual who is very envious of this King of Pentacles being with anyone else, since I see the third party and the Three of Swords here, or the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords, this individual is very envious of this King of Pentacles getting with anyone else, knowing that they have options and whatnot. They don't want this King of Pentacles to have a new beginning with someone. They want them to remain loyal to them. But with the Fool reversed, with the Fool reversed, they don't want you to have a new beginning with someone. And then with the Ace of Wands here, like, someone wants a new, passionate, new beginning with this King of Pentacles. But with the Six of Pentacles here, this was in reverse, right? I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. This is about unequal give and take energy. So this is like someone breadcrumbing you, just telling you what you want to hear in order to get whatever it is they want. Someone thinks that this is the storyline that's happening. I'm pretty sure this is what this person over here thinks that this person is doing. Does this King of Pentacles actually want? Or how do they see him? What's the truth? What's the lie? Here. How do they see him? Okay. They see him as the Knight of Wands, which is player energy. This is funny. They see him as this really hot player with this Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is it's a very phallic card, so take what you will with that information. But the Knight of Wands is very player energy, and then we have the Two of Pentacles reversed, so it's like they think that they're juggling multiple characters. What else do they think? They think they're offering their cup of love to someone. One more, chat. They think that they're manipulating the situation. Oh, okay. So, the Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles reversed. Clarify this Two of Pentacles for me, chat. What's going on? Ace of Pentacles. This person straight up doesn't want this person to offer anyone their pentacle. They want it to be stuck on them. But it's not, the thing is that it's not up to this person. It's not up to this karmic energy to decide what this King of Pentacles is doing, will do, is planning to do. None of that matters. None of that should matter, because this person is old news. Like, they've done said their piece. They've said what they had to say. They left that situation. They don't want anything else to do with it. And yet, here we are. And they're just stuck in this energy of, well, no, I'm not done with you. I'm not done. I'm not done. You can't have anyone else. You can't have this new beginning with anyone else. I want you for myself. You can't offer this offering to anyone else. That is only for me. And I will manipulate the situation until, you know, until I can't anymore. And that's just such a nasty place to be, y'all. Such a nasty, nasty place to be. So, what's next in this situation, Spirit? What's gonna happen next? What is this King of Pentacles going to do in response to this karmic energy? Ignore them. He's saying, nope. I don't want you. Sorry. That love you're offering me, don't want it. It ain't mine. Oh, Lord. The Devil. It came up reversed. So they're going to... yes, thank you, Spirit. They're going to undo the chain, the what do they call it? The soul tie, the karmic soul tie. They're going to undo themselves from the situation. They're saying, no, I don't want you anymore. You're toxic. You're envious. You're disgusting. I don't want you in my energy anymore. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, chat. Why? So if the King of Pentacles is clearly saying they don't want to be with this karmic individual, who are they? And they're not going to fight about it either. Okay. They're saying, we're not going to fight about this. Just stop. There's no need to fight. There's no need to argue. We're just going to stop it right here. So, who are they moving towards? What's their next move towards their wish fulfillment? What can we expect aside from this karmic partner? We got the we got the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. This is really interesting. So the Queen of Wands is a fire sign. She is very, very fiery. Could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The sunflower to me right here is really speaking to me about how she has really learned how to balance her divine feminine and her divine masculine. You see how she's sitting here with her legs, you know, apart. She's not like that dainty little you know, queen. No, she'll sit like a man because she's the fucking boss. And that's her. And she, you know, before that she was this she was in her 9 of Pentacles energy, which is the happy single lady card. So she's manifesting her highest dreams, her highest timelines. She doesn't need no man. She's good all on by herself. She's great. But she's being elevated to a Queen of Wands. And then for the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles to be together, like, that's power couple material. This is like solid ground where it's like, my Kimmy over there is huffing and puffing. Baby, what's wrong? This is like power couple right here. So that's really, really nice. And this is who he is moving towards. He is going to make the single lady into a fucking queen. And black cats may be significant to you. You may like cats. That may be something of importance. How does this Queen of Wands feel towards my masculine? We have the 5 of Pentacles. So with all these truths, was this reverse? I can't remember. This is like someone stealing something. So like I feel like a lot of people are trying to steal this person or steal the truth away from my divine femme. A lot of people are infiltrating this. We have the third party again. But they're learning. The more and more they go towards this King of Pentacles, the more they're learning about the situation. But the more they're learning about the people who he's around. Sometimes in this life we have to learn that not everyone is trustworthy, especially not when they're manipulating the situation and they want to put their best foot forward. 3 of Pentacles, it's like collaboration as well. So it's like, we're not taking no bullshit from anyone. We're not lying or cheating. This is true. This is authentic. This is collaboration. You know, and I think this is how this relationship started off with, as like a very friendly, almost like coworker type of energy, especially with that single ladies card. Maybe some of you may have found your divine feminine at work and you saw that she was being a boss all by herself and you're like, shit, let me tap into that, let me make her a queen. But yes, let me make her a queen. Here we got the King of Wands. So power couple right there, man. We have the King of Pentacles and we have the King of Wands here coming out for this divine masculine. So not only is he very, very grounded in himself, in his own truth and his own path. Can you see that? He's almost a big smug about it. He's like, no, I know what I want, and it's divine feminine. And then we have the King of Wands, which is looking directly at the Queen of Wands. And King of Wands is a very fiery energy as well, but it's very, very passionate. And it's like almost daring anyone to shake this foundation, to shake this relationship that they've built here. What's the outcome of this situation, Chad? Oh, happy home. 4 of Wands, 1111 card. Stable foundation, truth, love, loyalty, stability. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the tarot. The Four of Wands is a happy home with between these people, between this divine masculine and this divine feminine. We have the Four of Wands. That's beautiful. Anything else, chat? What's the outcome of this situation? For my divine masculine and my divine feminine. Oh, these, oh my god, this is beautiful, y'all. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a very, very stable mother. She's all about her coin. That's really funny, coming out with this Nine of Pentacles. It's like this divine masculine didn't only see the fiery side of this divine feminine, but he also saw that she has her shit in order, unlike any of the karmic pasts. You know, she's not only just, you know, sure in and of herself, balancing the divine feminine, the divine masculine, but she's also learned how to fucking solidify her pentacle in this life. And oh my god, I can't do it, y'all. That's beautiful. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, and we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. These people are on the same wavelength. Like, I don't even want to mess with this energy that's over here. These people are in true alignment with each other, and they're working on their stability. That's like their utmost oh my god, this is beautiful. This is their utmost this is like the main struggle right now, or not struggle, but this is the main focus, I should say. And that's especially true coming out with at the very bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is commitment, long-term commitment, loyalty, pentacles. I wish y'all could see how fucking crazy the wind got back here, which is kind of calling in the storm energy. That's funny. But we got the Ten of Pentacles here, which is long-term commitment, loyalty, the strongest bond that you could probably have in the tarot. And it's coming out right when I pull out the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, or whichever one came out, I can't remember. But this is beautiful. So it's telling me, oh my god, it's telling me that this connection over here, while it may have started very hot and heavy with the Wands energy, it has turned into something a lot more stable, and something with the potential for abundance and for long-term commitment. Oh my god, chat. Anything else for this energy over here in particular? Anything else? Anything else? I don't think so. I think that's it. Energy's going crazy outside. Okay, that was it for that. I want an outcome for this karmic partner over here. What's gonna happen over here? What's the karmic's outcome, chats? Will they move on peacefully, or Five of Pentacles? They will be left out in the dust. They will be left out in the cold. They are shut out of the temple that this divine feminine and this divine masculine are building. This is also a card about poverty, so they may be dealing with some money issues, especially, you know, and this is coming from my own experience with the court system, where I wasn't even aware, but my ex made false accusations about me, and the police found out about that and charged him with falsely reporting something. So if that's the triumph of lies, if you are lying to the justice system, it's only gonna come backfire onto you and leave you out in the cold. So yeah, there's that. Whew. All right, Kimmy. Oh Lord Almighty, I'm not scared, but I'm like, God, do I want to keep going? Do I want to keep going? Let's see. Let's get some oracle decks. Let's bring some light into this. We got my romance angels. So this is beautiful energy over here, chat. I don't even want to deal with this karmic energy. Let's put this shit away. Okay. They can fuck off. What's going on over here? What do the romance angels have to say about this divine sacred union over here? They have nothing to say. Come on, don't be shy, y'all. I don't take reversals for the oracle decks unless it calls for it, but this deck doesn't. I think that's it. I'm gonna do one more shuffle. Whatever comes out, okay? Thank you. So we got past life relationship. You have known each other before. So yeah, I feel that you guys may have felt like, wow, I think I know you from somewhere. I don't know where, but I just really feel that. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So yeah, perhaps you need to work on your self-worth before this relationship can really take off. I feel like many of you have already done a lot of that work, so I'm proud of you. If you haven't, then definitely focus on that. Love yourself first. But typically whenever you meet like a past life relationship, when you meet a soulmate, usually they open you up to, you know, whatever lessons you're still needing to figure out within yourself. So yeah, it may be something to do with like self-care. So really focus in on your self-care routine. Make sure you have a self-care routine. You know what it is that you like to do. Do you like to read? Do you like to take a walk in nature? Do you like to play video games? Do you like to play with your cats? You know, do you like to cook? Do you like to bake? You know, what is it that makes you happy? Because until we're able to, you know, really be whole within ourselves, then we will never be able to get into a relationship with someone else. You know, a lot of the time we talk about how relationships should be 50-50, but fuck that. Like, we should be whole within ourselves, 100% within ourselves, so that when we come together, this ain't no like little 50-50 relationship. This is divine masculine and divine feminine coming together, right? So, you know, I don't like the 50-50 stance. I want 100 plus 100, you know? So yeah, and then we got the engagement card. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, especially with this 10 of Pentacles here. This is like, yeah, this is long-term commitment. This is the potential for long-term commitment if y'all so choose. So there's that, and then we got the free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So yeah, free yourself. Some of y'all may be trapped in a place where you don't want to be in. Maybe trapped in an idea that y'all don't want to be in, something that's no longer serving you. just free yourself from those ideas. And for me in particular, in my own life and what's going on right now, it's not necessarily mine, but right now someone's in the process of breaking away from these societal norms or this ideas, these cycles that we've been in. It may be a generational trauma, it may be karmic cycles, whatever it is that you are going through time and time again that are just no longer serving you. Just really free yourself from that energy. You deserve it. You deserve it. There shouldn't, I really don't like having anything so locked up and tied down, you know, like everyone should be free to be who they are within themselves and in the public eye. You know, right now I'm getting pulled to the Naked Before the Stars card. Free yourself from the ties that hold you back. Free yourself from the ideas, the ideologies of other people, other people's narratives. They aren't yours. You decide your own destiny. You decide where you go, who you love, who you choose, what you do or do not do. That is all you. No one else. And it's really important here. I'm gonna shuffle this 3 times and whatever comes out, okay, chat? A lot of things wanted to come out. Jesus Christ. Is that it? I just wanted 3 cards. Aw. The bottom of the deck, leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. So that's telling me, and then starseed right under it would light you up. So leap, take a leap of faith, really go for what you know is true within your own self. We got the initiation card, so rites of passage, crossing the threshold. Yeah, this really feels like what this person's been going through, especially if you're in this free yourself energy. It's like you got to free yourself from these dark energies that are around you, but this is also like the dark night of a soul energy. Usually it has to do with ego death. So are you being initiated into your higher timeline? It doesn't feel good. You know, when you're ascending, you're not going to be like, ooh, I'm on cloud 9, I feel so good. Like, that's not you ascending. That is that is you just living in your own delusion. Growth, transformation, initiation, that hurts. Growth hurts. If you can imagine yourself in like a cocoon, right? Or like a metamorphosis, right? When the caterpillar disintegrates itself and transforms into a beautiful butterfly, that is not a beautiful process. That is not a happy-go-lucky process. It is a painful, dark process, but it becomes a beautiful outcome, and that's what's beautiful about the whole situation. And then we have unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Yeah, that's exactly what this free yourself energy is talking about. It's talking about how you shouldn't be bound to this idea that, or this narrative that has been bestowed upon you. Like, you have the ability to release yourselves from those chains and release those soul patterns, those soul ties, those soul contracts and past lives that no longer serve you. You know, the crumbling, what are you clinging to? So yes, this is all about letting go. This is all about freeing yourself. This is about jumping into your highest timeline. Jumping, leaping. Maybe some of you are really good at jumping. Maybe some of you have a really good vertical. Who knows? But unleash yourselves from these karmic ties, from these narratives, from these lies that people have put before you. Release yourself from all that. You deserve it. And then I'm going to close off this reading with a Believe Your Own Magic Oracle deck. So card because I like the number 3. Or 4, I guess, y'all. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have Lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. And don't let anyone decide what you are or aren't worth. There are so many people right now trying to tell me to get a sense of self-worth. They don't know that I've been working for over a decade balancing my self-worth. I am more than enough. I am always enough. And I don't need people to tell me or make me doubt what I'm worth. I know exactly what I'm worth, my love. So, we got confidence, and that goes in with self-worth. It comes with time and practice. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. Confidence. There's a lot of warm energy here. That sort of truth is also there. Be truthful to yourself. I'm not gonna say I'm the most confident all the time, but I know how to armor up. I know what gets me into my confident energy. And I also know what gets me into my insecure energy. But the longer that I practice getting myself out of this, out of my insecure energy and into my confident energy, the easier it is for me to not let others tell me what I am or am not worth. It doesn't, and with practice makes perfect, right? Each time someone tries to bring you back down, you're able to pull yourself back up because you do know your self-worth, because you've done the practice, because you've done the healing, you've done the inner work. It's just a matter of bringing that back up to light. You know, in this card, this shy little girl, she's insecure, right? She's holding her knees close to her chest. She's in this really like closed off, like scared stance. Confidence doesn't always look the same every single time. You know, sometimes stepping into your confidence can look like this. I mean, she's in a like a bus or a train or something headed to God knows where. It's probably scary to do that. It's probably scary to get out of your comfort zone and go towards, you know, your brighter beginnings. But with that courage and that bravery that she has, that's how she feeds into her confident energy. So just really hone in on your confidence. Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. So Evil Queen, there may be some, I really do feel like there's people in your energies, like an Evil Queen, that is trying to make you doubt your self-worth, but you are confident, you are sure of yourself, you've done the inner work. You don't need an Evil Queen to validate you or not. Like you're good. So you just return whatever it is that they're sending you back to sender. You say that is not for me, and you wish them well. That is it. Princess, you can be your own knight. And with this card, this is the main card that's on the cover. We have this sword again. So this sword, and especially with the lies, the Triumph of the Lies card coming out at the very beginning. You know your truth. You don't need anyone to tell you what the truth is. You know your truth. You know the truth of your divine counterpart. Y'all are building this relationship together on a foundation of truth. Even if where's the crumbling? Right here. Y'all had to completely let a tower moment happen, let it all crumble down to the ground so that you can be your own knight, so that you can save yourself from this situation, you know. And princess, you can be your own knight. So what I'm getting from that is some an energy that I always speak on. What do I say? It's I never truly wanted to be saved. I simply wanted someone to be patient enough while I saved myself. And so, you know, you don't have to be a damsel in distress. You can be your own knight because you know your truth, your confidence, and you don't need to wait for a man to come save you. You can do the saving yourself. Sometimes, honey, sometimes you save the man. And that's not a jab at the divine masculine. That's more so just, you know, that's this energy. That's Queen of Wands energy. That's being so confident and sure in yourself, knowing you don't need no man, and you're perfectly balanced within yourself with your divine masculine, your divine feminine, that you are more than capable of accomplishing anything in this life. Now, for you in particular, divine feminine, you are destined to be with the divine masculine. That is what is in the cards for you. It's just, you got to work on your self-worth, and if you have, then that's great, and if you haven't, then you know what work needs to be done. But at the end of the day, you just shouldn't listen to what other people's narratives are trying to say. The Phoenix Rising is at the bottom of the deck as well. Write your own narrative. Like, you are your own person. You decide how the story ends. You are the Phoenix Rising. You rise from the ashes. The crumbling may have happened, but you come right back up and proudly say your piece. Say what you need to say, and then flower. Be honest with yourself. I really love this card. I love flowers. I really resonate with flowers. But with the Phoenix Rising right here, it's has to do tree, let them go. So it's about letting go of old patterns, old wounds, old soul contracts. Where's that card? Releasing, unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, past lives, let them go. And this is a hard lesson that a lot of people need to learn, and a lot of people haven't. But like during a volcano, right, or during any forest fire for that matter, you know, they're essential to the ecosystem, because in order to bear new fruits in the ground, and to put new seeds in the ground, you have to burn it all down to the ground. You have to let the crumbling happen in order for the phoenix to rise, you know, and in order for your fruits to come back tenfold. Without those wildfires, our lands wouldn't be as luscious as they are, you know? And that's a really important lesson to learn. This calling in the storm card, I'm getting this, it's not a lyric, it's part of a poem I wrote. You can't make a rainbow without any rain. You can't make a rainbow without any rain. You can't build something without crumble. If the foundation isn't solid from the get-go, then the tower is gonna crumble at some point, one way or the other. It is up to us to make sure that we have a strong, solid foundation, even if we have to rise from the goddamn ashes again and rebuild from the start. That might be necessary if, you know, if it calls for it, if we need it to happen. Is there anything else, Spirit? Any other messages that we want to elaborate on right now? Why do I feel towards... I'll do another... Hold on, y'all.